Hello friends, good morning. This is the Cryptonian taking a look at ARWEAVE, ARWEAVE AR ticker symbol. Currently right now the market is showing that there are some cryptos that are doing well this morning. It's still early. So we just had a rally this week. Now we need to be careful. Today's Friday, and of course I'm North American East Coast time. Friday morning. You can see the market here. We have some movers here, and ARWEAVE is one of them. ARWEAVE has about two. It's up about 2%. And let's take a look and see where we are. Currently, right now, the price is right at that 30-day moving average that we've seen. That has been a good entry in the past. When you take a look at previous price action, when we condense this down, um, we can see that whenever prices crossed over that 30-day moving average, there's been a nice little opportunity to make some money. Of course, now um, this shows that we are actually making um, another macro high. We see here back in December of 2021 we had a low, or excuse me, yeah, macro low. And then here we have another higher macro low here. So this is actually a pretty good entry point. Now, if you can see here, whenever we had a macro low here, the potential upside was huge, right? We had a nice rally. So now there are no guarantees. There's no guarantee that it will rally hard like that again. The market's going to have to continue the rally for that to happen. But right now on the 4-hour chart, we do see that we're at the 30-day moving average, holding that moving average. And I've always said that the 30-day moving average is it's a good entry, especially on the 4-hour. So now remember, today's Friday. We usually have a pullback in the morning, and currently right now it is, let's see, 4:30 North American East Coast time. So um, I'm not going to. I'm watching this. I'm not going to enter just yet. I'm going to wait for some momentum to come in this morning, and of course now Fridays are kind of mixed results. With Fridays, we can see either a nice continuation into the weekend, or we can see um, flat action, or maybe even sometimes negative selling. So we need to be careful on Fridays, but because the market's been so bullish lately this week, I'm thinking and hoping maybe that it will continue. So now what's interesting is if the market does continue today into the weekend, we could be moving back up to the 200 daily moving average, right? That's the target here, 53.90 or $54. Now, how much of a percentage profit is that? That's about 7% here. Okay, 7%, which is not bad. I mean, 7% is a decent profit, even if it's short term, even if it just goes to the 200 daily moving average and then comes right back down, right? And you take profits up at the 200 daily moving average. Now that can be compounded. If it's 2x, then you're looking at 14%. However, I would not do something like 10x or anything like that. I mean, 10x at 70%, which is amazing. But on a Friday, after a long week of bullish price action, 10x might be a little bit too much risk for me anyway. I'm an investor. I'm not a short-term trader. So here's my thought. The thought is that here at the 30-day moving average, entering here, pushing up, testing the 200 daily moving average. Now we've been there before, and if we can gain this time the 200 moving average and hold that price point at $54, and then we could see a rally into next week, we could be going higher, right? So then that 7% suddenly turns into, who knows what. There could be a lot of upside here, especially if the trend continues. So we could have a short-term trade idea that possibly turns into a long-term hold and very nice profits. ARWEAVE has a lot of profit potential. However, it is somewhat volatile, so I'm going to be utilizing proper risk management with a stop loss, a tight stop loss here, um, because like I said, we have already pumped for the week, and this trade idea would be a position for a continuation to the upside. It's a continuation trade, and if that continuation looks like it's not going to happen and it starts breaking down, like for example, if we start reversing, coming down and breaking the previous low, which is that yellow line, and we start coming lower and start doing this to retest this bottom, then of course you want to be out of the trade, right? So like I said, I'm an investor and I'm thinking long term here. However, but if you are more of a short-term trader or something like that, not a bad entry point. So, keep an eye on ARWEAVE. This is one that I just wanted to call out, put on your radar. It does have a history of some nice moves to the upside. It does catch momentum, and it's up 1.9% so far, 1.7%, and this could be the beginning of just a bullish day that moves 7%, or moves over the weekend 7% up to the 200 daily moving average. You can see here it was slow. It was kind of a slow grind, but we did make it to the 200 daily moving average. So the next expectation is possibly above the moving average, since we've been here before, and we would be testing it a second time. Hopefully that would surpass the 200 daily moving average and hold that and move higher into the next week if this rally continues. If the rally does not continue and starts moving down, of course you want to be out. You don't want to hold it, because you don't want to hold all the way down to a double bottom here. Although if it does come down here, we would expect the price to bounce, right? So anyway, there you go. I don't want to make it too long. I just want to put this on your radar. Also, the RSI here is starting to bounce. We've had a small little bounce, and it is currently at 48, right at midline. So we could have a the start of bullish momentum to the upside. Stochastics looks like it's ready to cross over if the price does start heading higher. But again, today's Friday. Be careful. There are no guarantees. This is crypto. Crypto is volatile. And should we see selling today, then that will, if today's flat, and if it's, or if they're selling, then that would negate this trade idea. So thanks for watching, friends. I hope you're doing well. Good luck with your, whether it's short-term trading or investing. Use proper risk management, and the first rule, remember the first rule, never lose money. That's the first rule. Rule number one, never lose money. Rule number two, then you can make money. Anyway, take care, friends. Remember, not investment advice. Do your own due diligence. Take responsibility for your own trades and investments. I wish you much. Let's make some money.